Alright, hello everybody, welcome back to a brand new video on my channel. Now, in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys this brand new faction server called Cobra PvP, guys. Now, Cobra PvP is a brand new faction server that I'm going to be showing to you all in today's video. And other than that, boys, now let's get into the video. So when you guys first spawn in the server, you guys are greeted with this hologram that says Cobra PvP Factions, a next level factions experience. Then right here, lists all their features, which they have F-top, you know, they have gems, they have Assassin's Shop, they have Souls Shop, and many other perks and features, which is in their /help. And to get started is by creating a faction. Then as you guys can see over here is the help NPC. If we go ahead and click it right here, it gives you guys all the help you guys need on how to actually play the server, such as their currencies, their faction help, their crates, their monthly crates, their faction top right here, which you guys can go ahead and see who's on F top, the voting right here, which it shows you guys rewards you guys will get out of voting, the enchants that they have, the warps right here, which we'll check out in a bit, the kids, dark zone, souls, assassins, and the sugarcane top. And then right here it explains everything about Cobra PvP, such as the world information, faction information, canon information, and the server information also. Then as we go over here, guys, is the dark zone. If we go ahead and click on this warp right now, we're going to be teleporting over to the dark zone, which it shows you guys that they have dark zone outposts and a whole bunch of things in the dark zone. So as you guys can see right here, you guys will be greeted with the hologram that says welcome to the dark zone, a world full of mysteries, dark zone exit, dark zone outpost, next envoy, next meteors, ender might $1,000 each. And then right here, commands are disabled for this world. As you guys can see, this is the dark zone, which it honestly looks pretty clean in my opinion. And you guys already know there's a whole bunch of things you guys are able to get out of this dark zone, which is pretty good, and overall a pretty fun experience. And they even give you guys obviously the coordinates to, you know, to go ahead and exit the dark zone. And as you guys can see right here is the dark zone outpost, which it will show you guys the status of it being controlled, the faction that's controlling it, and the percentage of it also, which is pretty dope. And it's basically a little outpost arena right here, which is pretty cool, almost like a Koth on HCF. If you guys obviously have played HCF before, you guys would know what I'm talking about. But now, boys, I am back at spawn, and now we're gonna go ahead and check the kits right here, guys, which right here is the starter kits. And as you guys can see, they have a snake kit, which this is everything you guys get out of the snake kit, and they also have a weekly kit too right here, guys, which, you know, obviously is a cooldown for 6 days. Right here are all the different rank kits that this server has. As you guys can see, a whole bunch of different kits right here with a whole bunch of different rewards. And as you guys can see, some of them are locked, some of them is actually usable, and overall it gives you guys a bunch of different rewards, as you guys can clearly see, that would obviously be very useful in your factions experience, guys. And they even have god kits right here that you guys can go ahead and actually choose from and go ahead and use. Over here is the new warps NPC. If we go ahead and check it out right now, we're gonna go ahead and warp over to the crates right now, guys, and check out the crates. And right here, guys, are the crates. As you guys can see, all these different crates that this server has. So if we go over here right now, this is the vote crate, and this is everything you guys can get out of the vote crate, as you guys can see. Then over here is the tags crate, and you guys can get a bunch of different tags that are actually on the server. Over here is the kill effect crate key. If we go ahead and click it right now, these are all these different kill effects that you guys can actually have, which is a pretty custom feature because I've never seen it on any other faction server before. Then over here is the mask crate keys, where you guys have all these different masks that you guys can actually go ahead and use. Over here is then the abilities crate keys, which as you guys can see, they have actually abilities on this faction server, which is pretty dope because they're literally HCF abilities. So this is pretty cool that they, you know, decided to incorporate HCF abilities into factions because it's just never been seen before. Over here is then rank crate keys, where obviously it's just straight up the ranks right here. Then over here is the King Cobra crate, and as you guys can see, you guys can get a bunch of OP stuff. I'm assuming this is like the top crate on the server, and you guys can get a bunch of insane items from this. Over here is then the GK crate key, and this is everything you guys can get out of it. Over here is then the rival crate key, and this is everything you guys can get out of it. A bunch of very good stuff, as you guys can clearly see. Then over here is the legendary crate, and this is everything you guys can get out of the legendary crate right here. A whole bunch of stuff. Then over here is the epic crate. As you guys can see, this is everything you guys are able to get out of the epic crate. A whole bunch of more stuff. And then lastly is the rare crate, and this is everything you guys are able to get out of the rare crate, guys. I'm now going to go ahead and do such warps once again, and we are now going to go ahead and warp over to the trapping world, which right now doesn't exist, meaning it is still work in progress. So we're now going to warp over to the market, and right here is the market, guys, where it has all these different villager NPCs of all the different shops. So right here is the spawner shop, for example, where you guys can go ahead and buy all these different spawners, and it costs different amount of prices of money. Then over here is the raiding stuff, and as you guys can see, you guys are able to buy all this different raiding stuff, which costs a different price. Then over here is the block shop, where you guys can go ahead and buy all these different blocks that you guys would need for your factions experience, and it obviously costs, you know, different prices. Over here is in the exclusive shop, and if we go ahead and click it, all these different things, you guys can get chunk busters, you guys can get a harvester hoe, trade pickaxe, a bunch of things right here, and it costs different amounts of money. Over here is then the ores right here. As you guys can see, a whole bunch of different ores you guys are able to buy here, which costs a different amount of stuff. Over here is then the farming, and as you guys can see, this is everything you guys are able to get out of farming. A whole bunch of different farming items right here. Then right here is the mob drop shop, where you guys can get all of these different mob drop items right here for a different amount of prices. Something I'd like to add on too, boys, is that this server is looking for staff and media, so if you guys want to help them out, make sure you guys join their Discord in the description below. But now I'm gonna go back over to the warps right now, guys, and we're gonna continue seeing what warps they have right now. So let's go ahead and now warp over to the warp PvP right now, guys. And right here's the warp PvP, which if we go ahead and jump down right here, PvP is enabled, and this is how their warp PvP looks. Honestly, it's pretty clean. I'm not gonna lie with you guys. I'm honestly digging the PvP arena, and the spawn too is also pretty clean. Never seen before on any of the server before, but yeah, guys, this is honestly pretty clean. And you know, this is their warp PvP, and this is where you guys will be fighting other players at. I'm now warping over to the Pluto planet right now, guys, and we're gonna go ahead and check that out. And right here, guys, is the Pluto world, which right here tells you guys the world border, and you get some ender chests right here too. But I'm assuming in this Pluto world is another PvP arena. I could be wrong, but this is another world, which I'm assuming has to be like a PvP arena right here. But this honestly is pretty cool. I've never seen this on any other faction server before, and it's just pretty dope that it is a Pluto world on this faction server. And I'm not gonna go ahead and warp over to the wilderness right now, guys. And right here is the wilderness, and as you can see, we just went ahead and got located in a random wilderness area right now. This is how the wilderness looks. Honestly, not bad. It's definitely not a typical overworld, but you know, it's still not bad though. I'm now gonna go ahead and go back to the warps, and we are now gonna warp over to the Mars. And right here, guys, is the Mars, and just the same thing like the Pluto. It tells you guys the world border, and then right here you guys see this is Mars. Honestly, pretty cool. And yeah, the warps on this server is just pretty dope in my opinion. I'm honestly digging it a ton. It is definitely different from your typical faction server, and that is just, you know, pretty dope in my opinion. But now, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and explore more of the spawn real quick before we go ahead and open up the crates. And right here you guys are greeted with this hologram that says world mechanics and borders. Several mechanics differ slightly from vanilla, which will help you make your experience better. And then it tells you guys the world border of the overworld, Pluto, and Mars. And then it says mechanic changes regions are disabled. And right here is their enchanter. As you guys can see, if we go ahead and click it, right here is your harvester hoe that you guys obviously own, where you guys can go ahead and enchant wild tools glow, and you guys can also enchant durability. And it tells you guys the different costs of it also, which is pretty dope. Over here is then to repair any item that you guys need to repair, such as your hand, such as your armor, and also you can fix everything, which is also pretty dope. And then over here some more NPCs, which right here is the Cobra enchants. If we go ahead and click it, they have all these different enchants that cost different amount of money right here, as you guys can clearly see. And then over here is also their other enchantments where they have even more stuff, but this time it costs XP. And as you guys can see, all these different things you guys are able to apply to different pieces of armor, which is pretty dope. And then over here are also, as you guys can see, leaderboards right here of kills. As you guys can see, it shows you guys who's on the leaderboards, such as top 3, top 1, and top 2, which is also pretty dope. And then over here is even some more leaderboards, but I think the leaderboards is currently not working over here, but this will be obviously more leaderboards once it is fixed. But yeah, boys, as you guys can see, I have 5 2025 crates right now that I'm about to go ahead and actually open, and we're about to see everything that we're about to get right now. So the animation off the bat is already pretty nice. I'm not gonna lie with you guys, but we're gonna go ahead and see everything we're about to get. Hopefully we get some pretty good items, because I wanted to get something good from this. And yeah, we're getting a bunch of OP insane stuff right now, guys. As you guys can clearly see, yo, hold on, let me just go my PV2. I'm about to put some of this in my PV2. We're about to go ahead and actually check everything we got, but we definitely got a bunch of very good stuff. So as you guys can see, we got a cell wand right here, some super pickaxe, some crate keys. I'm gonna take the crate keys. We even have some money pouches. We even got a rank, which I'm not too sure if this is top rank or not. We got some money pouches, which I'll go ahead and use, and I'm gonna put the cell wand back. And I think what I'm gonna go ahead and actually do right now, guys, is I'm about to go ahead and open up the money pouches first, right? Let's just go and spam open the money pouches. And okay, yeah, we're getting a bunch of money from these money pouches. As you guys can see, we even got 2 mil, which is absolutely insane. And we now have 27 million in our balance. And if we were to go ahead and warp over back to crates right now, guys, we then can go ahead and open up these legendary crates that I have right here. So let me just go ahead and find a legendary crate real quick, which it is right here. And if we go ahead and just pick a random slot, and as you guys can see, it does this pretty nice animation also. As you guys can see, we got 10,000 XP. If we go ahead and open up another one right now, we ended up getting a creeper spawner, and I'm then going to open up one more key. And just like so, we got another villager spawner. So we're getting a bunch of stuff from these crates, as you guys can see. And I also have some rare crates, which I'll just go ahead and open up for you guys, so you guys can go ahead and see that. Just like so, we got some XP. I'm now going to go ahead and open up another one. And just like so, we got some money. So overall, we're getting some pretty good things from these crates, and these crates are definitely pretty good. I'm not going to lie with you guys. And what I'm also going to go ahead and do is check out the harvester hoe GUI right here. And as you guys can see, it tells you guys your hoe stats, where you guys can upgrade it, and have all these different things you guys can upgrade with it. It even has settings right here that you guys can go ahead and enable or disable. They even have crop leaderboards right here, such as wheat people, and just overall a whole bunch of stuff. Essence top 2, and even crop prices right here too, guys, which is very dope. And right here it even tells you guys payout information, which just shows you guys first place, second place, and third place, and what they would be getting. And overall, server's definitely a lot of fun. I'm definitely digging the server, and I definitely think you guys should go ahead and try this server. You guys even get map information right there of the server and everything. Overall, just a bunch of useful information around the spawn, guys. So in conclusion, I hope you guys did enjoy today's video. If you guys did, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button, like, and comment. And when you guys are joining Cobra PvP, make sure you guys are using the IP play.cobrapvp.us. And other than that, boys, I'll catch catch you guys all in the next video. Peace out.